4 tracks and you get to Back to Me, I think Back to Me definitely was like the standout initially from like the samples, from the rapping. I fucking hated that nigga Steve Urkel line. That's the Urkel line that he put it Back to Me was fucking ass, and I hated that shit. Like every time I hear it, I cringe a little bit.
Realmatic Podcast.
We got Kanye West and Dolla Sign, Vultures 1.
Yes.
We're waiting on this album, critically acclaimed. Kanye West, the most controversial artist out right now.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about this project, man? Vultures
1. I would like to say Kanye has dropped all the merch to $20, and I spent $81 today on Kanye merch.
Damn.
I got it. Let's try it. Let's review it.
Hey, look here. Hey, look at all. I ain't bad. No, you did it.
That's how it sounded too when he was doing that.
He killed that.
Try it. Let's do it.
It's how he flow into it. I was like, what the fuck?
No, dead ass. That shit was priceless.
Hey, man. Look, bro. I will say, I'm gonna start it off, bro. This Vultures project, it feels a little too grand to listen to like on a daily basis. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's like, it felt like it low-key was a chore to start listening to it in the beginning. I listened to it front to back the first time on the treadmill. It was like, I'm going to sit here and listen to this front to back. The first 2 songs are very slow. They're slow. And it's like, God, I want to get into this. And I'm trying to pull back up my notes. My bad, y'all. One second.
Are you good?
You said it was slow. I feel like the first 2 was like a great way to start the album, though. I feel like Keys to My Life was definitely hard. It definitely I feel like Kanye always like running.
Give me the keys to my life.
Like I feel like him and Ty kind of flow together. I was fucking with it though.
Yeah.
That was India Love, bro.
It is.
Damn, I knew I heard that. I'm mad.
Yeah.
Because I was
like, who is that? Yeah, I'm like, why she sound so like ratchet, bro?
Keys to My Life is a very Drake-inspired song, bro.
Really?
It is. It really, really is.
Can you break that down a little bit?
I can't get it out of my ears that Drake might as well have just been on it, because it felt like a beat that Drake would have been on some. Either he drops it as a 5 a.m. in Calabasas or something random as like a random song. And it showed Ye was like, yeah, I can get on a beat like Drake and kill it. But it's cool.
Let me add something to that, because I don't know if you know that Quentin Miller did help write on some of these songs.
Oh, so I was looking at some of the Genius. I don't think I even noticed that he was on there.
So that could be why.
Wait, can you give me a little explanation of Quentin Miller? I've heard the name.
Quentin Miller, that's the dude that he helped Drake on If You're Reading It, It's Too Late.
No, it was
wrote on that. Yeah, he was writing on that project.
Or whatever project
he was
writing on.
What, Mar?
No, I was talking about for Views. He was writing it. Wasn't If You're Reading It, It's Too Late, it was Views.
Whatever it was. I just felt like wherever we're taking it, it felt like I was listening to a Drake song. It was like, okay, cool. But the album picks up at paid. I don't care. I'm just here to get paid, bro. Like, I think Vultures as a project feels like Kanye's giving us stuff that, you know how artists be like, oh, I got all this music in the vault. He literally dug into the vault, into that one good couple sessions with Ty. I was like, bro, let's try to make these songs work. I like these. Let's play them, and I'm going to put them out. And I'm not really looking for anything on Vultures. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for a real plot, a reason. It's like, yo, this is just feel good. This is how I was feeling. This is what I've been going through in my own head. It's just raw space that he's dropping something, man. And I mess with it. There are a couple good standout bars to me. But I will say that Kanye wasn't really the one giving those bars. It was sometimes the features, in my opinion. Shout out Freddie Gibbs. He wins my award for best feature on the project. It's between him and Ty Dolla Sign on the song Vultures.
Fair. Okay.
There's something about Ty on the song Vultures where he goes into like next gear and is like, yo, I'm gonna just go ahead and kill this whole ending part, bro. Back to Me beautiful big titty women don't just fall out the sky, you know. That
Crazy.
done hard. Then you
Oh,
get
crazy.
Gibbs coming in here with the line, just turned a bird bitch to my ex like I was Elon. I was like, hey, I like that.
Bars.
I like that.
With bars.
I liked it. I did. And yeah, man, what is it? Something I did for the interview, editorial. I was like,
Mhm.
I get it. I like it, Freddie. For the album to be so like, what is it, 15 songs? Is
Yeah,
it
15.
definitely 15 songs, 57 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some of these songs are long, bro. Some of them are lengthy.
Really?
You just be like, yeah, bro. Like, what is it? Hood Rat, too long, bro. I do not like Hood Rat as a song.
Okay.
It was too annoying, and the drop does not hit hard enough for the first line to be, you look like a piece of hallelujah. It doesn't hit hard enough for me to be like, oh, I need that to be my song.
Okay.
Do It hard, bro. Hard. That man got YG out here featured. He got Ty Dolla $ign going just sliding on the track.
That beat was nasty. That classic beat was
The
nasty.
beat, bro, the back that ass up sample, crazy.
Yeah.
There were a lot of standout little moments in here, and then I will say at the end, I don't know why we're doing 3 volumes of Vultures, bro. I'm not holding my breath for another 2 volumes of this, man. I don't know if I want to keep it going for this. It's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Also, talking is annoying now.
Damn. That's the one with
I'm
his
not
daughter
saying,
on it, right?
yeah, it's not saying like I hate it, but it's just like,
Miss Westy.
yeah. So social media burnt that out, and then now the song is here, and I was like, oh god, I have to hear this. I have to listen to all this just to get to the Ty Dolla $ign part on the back end. That's
It's your
better.
bestie, bro. Miss Westy, bro.
Yeah.
She can get messy, bro. Fine.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. But yeah, that's one of my first takes of Vultures. Go ahead, y'all. I know I said a lot. Go ahead.
I think that we can say that the one thing that we all probably agree on is really high quality. I think that from like the Kanye fatigue that fans have been getting over the years, I think that we can still appreciate the high qualityness of the sounds of it. Ty Dolla $ign did not disappoint, and no point in this project for me. I felt like that was the main concern. I feel like, was it going to be Kanye heavy? Was it going to be a good flow? Ty Dolla $ign definitely lived up to what the expectations was for him when it comes to this project. I think that, I know I mentioned Keys to Life. Like Keys was a great song to start out with. I did enjoy the messaging and whatever the hell Kanye be trying to like push to us, in those type of songs. I definitely was fucking with it. Paid was a great up tempo vibe. I was fucking with it. Ty definitely made sure his vocals was heard most of the song, and I was like really enjoying that track. Talking, you're drunk as fuck. That shit's still fun as hell to listen to every time. I definitely do believe Northwest definitely had the best kid rap out of all the rappers right now. I was fucking with it. Shit. It's like, or you gotta watch the video to really understand why that song is crazy. Because she was looking real like crazy in that video. Then Kanye just sitting there and she whispering in Kanye's ear. I was like, y'all niggas are both insane. But I mean, I was fucking with the little daddy daughter vibes that Ty Dolla $ign Kanye was giving. Even if you really watch the music video, I was fucking with that. And I think that now when you're flowing through the first 4 tracks and you get to Back to Me, I think Back to Me definitely was like the standout initially, from like the samples, from the rapping. I fucking hated that nigga Steve Urkel line. That's Steve Urkel line that he put Back to Me was fucking ass, and I hated that shit. Like every time I hear it, I cringe a little bit. But I mean, no, bro, because like that nigga was like, and then I do that. I was like, that shit was so ass. I hate a bar like that. That shit is so ass to be. And it was like, then at some point, Freddie Gibbs got hopped on the song, rapping for like his life depended on it. It was like,
God,
Rip was due, bro. Like Rip was due for that nigga.
Like Rip was motherfucking due. Like, look, bro.
And had bills to pay, bro.
Like, he had to pay some bills with that song, and I'm not mad at it. Like I was fucking with, like I was not. I'm always down to hear a Freddie Gibbs verse, and I feel like when you get down to Do It, the sample was classic. Carnival, I liked it initially. After I listened to Carnival again, something about that's kind of
wow.
I don't like it the same way I did the first time. It was not like
wow.
And I think I enjoyed the harmonic part for Big Forgiveness. Like 15, 16 tracks, I can say that I'm not underwhelmed. I can say that Kanye gonna Kanye always. I'm glad we got this project as soon as we did, rather than 8 months from now. Am I really like looking for the next two projects? No, but I'm probably gonna still listen to it. Like I do enjoy what him and Ty brought to the project. It was like the zero expectation of Kanye, but I feel like we can fuck with it. I feel like, hey, he's trying. I do appreciate Kanye in 2024 still trying to create and still trying to be who he is. He's never gonna stray away from who he is. And I feel like in the last couple of months, we probably see him more than we seen him in a little minute, with just all the interviews, him with the Justin LeBoy interview. Like that man, he's letting you know, like I'm still here, dog. Like shit crazy. Also, that the titanium grill, that shit looks fucking wild. So yeah, that's it.
Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign, man. Damn. You know, I kind of think of Kanye West the same way as like Picasso, right? He's a great artist. If you look at Picasso's work when he was younger, it was so detailed, it was so elaborate. And as he got older, he started to regress. He started to make childlike pictures. That's kind of like Kanye, man. Kind of like Kanye.
Yeah.
As far as lyrically, you don't really care as much. It's kind of like he's more about the vibe now. It's more about bringing artists together and creating something new. I think even with the song Burn, that was the one where it was like he was actually rapping and it was nostalgic and it was like, yo, this is the Kanye that I really love. But even on a song like Back to Me, man, that is the new Kanye that I fuck with heavy, bro. That fucking beat is crazy. Now, I don't really like what he was doing on that shit. I felt like after that first stanza of him saying the same thing over and over, we could, you know what I'm saying? We could move on, you know, like let's talk about something else, bro. We get it, bro. You know what I mean? Like we get it. You know, you can start rapping now. This is the part where you rap. So it's kind of like me as a fan realizing where he is artistically. He's not really in that bag anymore. He doesn't want to rap you to death or, you know, give you a bunch of double entendres and stuff like that. So, but production wise, this project is amazing, man. Production wise, from top to bottom, is crazy. These beats be hitting, bro. I know you don't like the song Hood Rat. I love that song, bro. I like how annoying that shit is. I like how loud
I don't like it.
Hood rat. I like that shit, bro. Like you in the fucking hood, you playing that shit, bro. Like that shit just, I like that shit, bro. Yeah, like as far as Kanye's weaknesses, like I just mentioned before, like as far as him not really rapping as much, you have Ty Dolla $ign that can kind of cover those up. He can kind of come through with something more intentional, something more melodic, and kind of bridge that gap between rap and R&B. You get Ty Dolla $ign to kind of fill in those gaps. I think he did a really good job, but that's Ty Dolla $ign. He never really fucks up his features. You know what to expect. I think also just the concept of saying, okay, I'm gonna make a project with Ty Dolla $ign is brilliant because that's what he needs at this point in time in his career. Yes, can Kanye make an album by himself? Yes, he can. But will it sound as good? I don't think so anymore. Because we get that with Donda. I don't think Donda was that good of a project. We cared more about the features than what Kanye was doing because Kanye is not the same Kanye that we know.
Yeah.
But this project, man, I really did enjoy it because the beats are crazy.
Yeah.
But substance-wise, he ain't really talking about much. Because even with the song King, which I love the beat. I love the way that the hook comes in. You know, he's saying, despite my situation, I'm still the king. And it's like, yeah, that's how you're supposed to be talking. Yeah. But then when you get into the verse, he's not breaking that down. He's not, you know, showing you why he's the king. He just stroking his ego. It's like, come on, Kanye. Tell me why you the king. And then if you are, what are you the king of? Because I don't think it's rap. Like, what is Kanye the king of? I think he kind of fucked up with that song. He should have talked about that. And another thing, too, another criticism that I had with Kanye is that his execution is just not there anymore, man. Like, the way that he delivers these bars is not there, bro. He did a good job on Burn, he sounded really good on Burn, but it's like certain songs I can tell he did it in one take. It's like, no, do that shit again because you didn't say that line right.
Mm.
It's certain lines where it's like, you don't sound good saying it like this, bro. I don't know. Did y'all hear that? Like
There
certain
was like
lines was
little.
like,
That's what I was saying. Like at a point, it was like I wasn't looking for the Kanye in it. Like you said, it's vibes, bro. At a certain point, it is just the vibes, and then Ty Dolla $ign helping me get through it in the end.
yeah.
Because Ye knows his is learning his like relearning his limitations. He's like, yeah, I can't do this no more. I'm getting old, bro. I
Even
ain't
with
got
the
time for
song
this.
Hood Rap, bro, there are certain moments, certain glimpses of like the old Kanye. Like you say you ain't like it, but I don't think you noticed that bar that they put in there, bro. He
What
said
for?
they was like in the hook, there was like I know I got a nice whip, but I'm just trying to be on one accord.
Yeah.
That shit right there, I was like, okay, look at this nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
okay,
one
Kanye, you know.
call. Yeah.
So I like that shit. I think this is a bounce back. I think this is a comeback. You know what I mean? I like where he's going with it now.
Yeah.
So I fucked with it, man. I fuck with this project. I fuck
Do
with
you
this
feel like you
project.
need 3 more or 2 more?
I could take 2 more. I could take 2 more.
All right. I guess I'm gonna listen. It's just like, do I need this?
I mean, I liked Northwest. It was cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I just like every time I might as well just have talking and the other song on the back end separated so I can at least skip it if I have to.
They could have made it an interlude. But I will say this too. Don't do that shit again. Don't do that shit again. You know what I
He said,
mean? It was
don't bring
cute.
that cute shit over here.
And I feel like he did that because Drake did that shit on his project with his
Yeah.
son. We gotta stop doing that. Like you know what I'm saying? It's cute, but let's chill out with all that. We don't need to be hearing them like this. I don't want to hear nobody kid like that, bro. For real, bro. Like, come on, bro. I'm not here for that.
It's your bestie.
This is whiskey.
But
That's
these beats
crazy.
are crazy though, man. These beats are fucking crazy. Back to Me is crazy. Like Ross said, Paid was crazy. I'm just here to get paid. Like you play that shit when you at work. Yeah, I'm just here to get paid. Like that's that shit. So
Me
I do think
tomorrow.
he took some time with this shit, bro. I do think he took some time with it and he was a little intentional about it. I also think that he's kind of the problem with Kanye is that he is very emotionally unstable. And so I can tell that he was in a good place when he made this project versus with Donda. And so you can hear it. You can hear the sound. It sounds better. It sounds more uplifting. It sounds more fun. But, you know, who's to say when he's not in the best headspace, how's his music going to relate to that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what y'all think, man? What y'all rating this project, man?
I'm sitting at right now
Yeah.
a 7.
Okay. Okay, that's better than what I thought you was gonna say.
No, I give it a
Thought you
7.
was gonna give it a 6.
Carnival? Go, go, go,
So you
go.
ain't fuck with Playboy Cardi shit?
Cardi had 2 great verses on there.
Oh, okay.
Fuck
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Fuck something and Carnival going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I
Hell yeah.
like.
Hell yeah. I give it a 7 as well. I
It's
give it a 7.
It's a 7. It's a 7.
Realmatic Podcast.